America great.
Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Pacers. Who will be the king of the East? The answer coming up next.
Hello, everyone. Which one of these teams from the East will move into the finals? All knotted up here at 3 apiece. We're about to find out. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Embiid is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, onto the front court along with Tatum. Derek White is out there with Champ, and it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the pitch. Taking a look at Boston. Frank, this is what you worked for all season long. You have Game 7 on your home floor.
Yes, and you gotta take advantage. The fans can only do so much, and they've got to be the aggressors and play like there is no tomorrow.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Here's Champ. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up from 12. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Shots good by Champ.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Now, here is Halliburton. The tray. Drops in the tray.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Drills it from outside.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Halliburton for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end. And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Siakam is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2-guard. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there? And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
Boy, I tell you what, guys, one way or the other, some fantastic drama unfolding here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Champ. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 24 points for Champ.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And we thank you for joining this post.
Their long-range game is dialed in, and that's despite the defense's best efforts. It's pretty impressive, even by today's standards.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, it all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Onto the front court along with Tatum. Champ out there with Derek White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, blocking down the middle. That's the Boston 5.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive.
Here's Champ. And again, Boston with the triple.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here's Butler. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
And so it's the Boston Celtics looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. That's
good. Another from three.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Healed with it. Oubre outside.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Paul Reed. And so he hits both. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Champ. Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Mathurin against Barrett. There's Hield. It's deflected. Releases. And again, it's Boston converting.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Yeah, That's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 18. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Here's Champ. And again for three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
And the first one at the line is good.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Champ.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
They're going to be the Eastern Conference champions because of the work he's done tonight. And you know what? If he manages to stay this hot in the finals, he's going to have his hands on that trophy in no time.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Matherin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. Both free throws good from Hield. Here's Champ. Basket good.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
And so the Boston Celtics take the series and will continue.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement and joy to be headed to the NBA Finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
Yeah, and so close. I mean, they can practically taste it right now, but it's not going to be easy. Those next 4 wins are going to be the most difficult of the season if they can get them. But no matter what happens, I think the accomplishment of winning the conference championship is something this franchise and its fans will always remember.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you